Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 3. I know I'm a little late. I'm very late. But things ran late this time around again. So we start off with Sheree, Marlo, and Sonya meeting up at Sheree house. Sheree had blunt brunch for her girls, so she got a chef and stuff. So they had brunch. It's been like a week since, cause they had BravoCon and they just got back from BravoCon. Excuse me. So, excuse me. So the ladies all sitting around and stuff. Marlo just getting back. She got back about 3 in the morning. She told the ladies, I just need to vent and stuff because William, so I'm at the airport, I'm getting back at 3 in the morning. Me and William doing homework, on the phone and stuff. And so we end up arguing. It's when, in her confession, she said, I usually end up, showing, I usually, showing the life coach has really helped because I usually end up going off, but I didn't. So she went, life coach has really helped us. I love my babies, and everything. They're good kids, She went, I handled it very well. She went, it was just like, I just got in at 3 in the morning. She went, yeah, it's what it is. So, they move on from there. They end up talking about BravoCon and stuff, and how the fans and stuff went crazy over the ladies and stuff. That was Sonya's first time going to BravoCon and seeing everything and whatever. Um, they asked, they start talking about how Mama Joyce was acting and stuff, because Mama Joyce, they said, did you see how Mama Joyce acted? Mama Joyce acted a fool. Mama Joyce, they told, production and stuff showed Mama Joyce, at BravoCon doing Mama Joyce. She was there to do her job like they was. So, Mama Joyce asked questions on one panel with her, and Candy was up there. Can she say some nice things about Ty? She went, he's still short. And he is. She said he's still short and everything. So it's like, yeah, she ain't lie about that one. And they show Kenny went, really? It's like, girl, why would you be shocked? Your mama don't like him. She ain't never liked him. And that's never gonna change. Like, your mama don't like him, don't care for him, don't. It's like, you should know that. And it doesn't matter. But moving on from there, they showed another scene of Mama Joyce and stuff. So, they showed that and whatever. And then the ladies, like, cause they showed Sheree in her confession. Sheree didn't understand how Mama Joyce can still talk negative and bad about Ty after, all these years. Why wouldn't she? She don't like the man. Candy own family don't like the man. They don't. And she know it. So we ain't gonna sit here and play these lies. So they moved on from there. So the ladies ended up asking about Sonya and Drew, what's going on with them. And cause at BravoCon, Drew, turned up a little bit, turned on the actress mode on stage and everything. And Sonya was like, I got a text earlier, got a text before, about me coming to an event and whatever of hers, and she's saying, let's start over again. And come BravoCon, she flipped on me again. So she went, I don't know what's going on there. So, they end up moving past there. Sheree ended up talking about, telling them about what happened with her and Kenya, because Kenya showed up at her fulfillment center and stuff, came to see her, and she told them about what went down with her and Kenya about the Montel thing. And she told them, like, they decided to agree to disagree. And, Marlo was like, girl, at first, I'm going to be honest with you, at first, girl, first, sis, I thought, I wasn't feeling Montel, but she went, he has shown that he here for you and everything. So she went, it's looking good. So that's how I feel. She went, yeah, so that's some good. She went, yeah, he picked me. She went, Sheree once said when like he picked me up last night, you know, I was getting a car service and whatever. Oh, so he did. So that there must be some good. Her and Saya like good for him to pick you up, girl. I'm like they a mess. They a mess. So we move on from there. Uh, we move on from there. We move on to okay, no. It was something else. Okay. During that scene, we had with the Mama Joy stuff. And what happened. So we got Marlo also said in her confession. Marlo said, well, Marlo said Candy, she said, well, Candy needs to stop worrying about what's going on with her and need to worry about what's going on in her own household. And she do. Cause the streets are talking. And the streets is your mama. I said, bitch, it is. The streets is your mama, girl. Streets is Miss Mama Joyce. She need to be worried about that household. She do. Oh yeah, but that was happening. So moving on, we gonna move on to move on from there. We move on to okay, move on to Drew and Ralph. So Drew and Ralph got a date night. So they go on rock climbing and stuff. So they having a good time and whatever. So they sit down and talk. Drew tells us about the album, about the song that they put out together. It's been streaming. It then sold like 30K, streamed 30K and stuff. And she wanted to take it farther with like a music video, stuff like that. And she was asking Ralph about, you know, what to do and stuff like that. He's saying he don't have time to do that because he got other things that he wants to do of his own. And he talking to like, you know, they like, he said that they like Ike and Tina. He said the good Ike and Tina. I said, well, there wasn't a good Ike and Tina, to be honest. I'm like, there ain't no good Ike and Tina. It really wasn't. And then she like, I thought we was Jay and Beyonce. I said, girl, that's the same thing. I said, neither one. I said, Ike and Tina, Jay and Beyonce. It's the same, sweetie. You in the same boat. You not getting it. Them two matches is the same. Meaning, this gonna end not too good. So he like she feeling like he's pulling away, and that's kind of giving us a little insight that this is gonna be how their relationship is starting to unravel slowly. So we move on from them. We move on to okay, we move on to Kenya. So Kenya's at home working. We end up meeting her assistant and stuff, and then okay, cause she's working on her hair care, Kenya hair care. Um, a measurement on some bottle the person didn't do it right, and I think she said she's working with young folks. And they didn't do the measurements right that she asked for. They end up doing the measurements of what somebody else, who designed the bottle or whatever, that person asked for. So she ended up had to get them together and stuff. And she ended up calling Minyetta, and her and Minyetta ended up talking because Minyetta is on her way to because she's in Toya wedding. So she's on her way to go do that, and she's choreographing for Toya wedding. So she doing that. She called her Kenya. Kenya called her to ask her to help her choreograph a dance for her performance that she doing at I want to say the college she went performance she had at a college that she went to. I want to say she went to this college. I think I don't persuade me. I think that's a college that she went to. So she got to do a performance. Hey, so we continue. So she had to do a performance and everything. Kenya and stuff. I think it's the college that she went to. So they decide on that. We end up moving past that. We move on to Candy. So Candy is at Candy's factory with Candy Factory with Don Juan. Candy Factory with Don Juan looking like looking like a raggedy doll. Thinking she's sexy for date night with Todd, cause Todd coming back in town. Yeah. And they supposed to be going to a basketball game and stuff. So the outfit that she got on supposed to be sexy, and it's not. Yeah. So her and Don Juan sits down to talk about they go and do a to-do list of what they got to do for the month or whatever and stuff. There's a lot of stuff on there, and the last thing she put on there was Todd movie. And she says that she's gonna be executive producer because she's not gonna be the star because she don't want people to think that, uh, you know, she don't want people to think, they do stuff together and she's the star of the role. It's like, girl, don't nobody care if you the star or not. Don't nobody want to see it. To be honest, don't nobody want to see it. But who cares? But they move on from there. So as they sit down after they did that, they sit down to talk. And as they were talking about about his movie and whatever, Don Juan, this was the first time I actually agreed with Don Juan. Don Juan told her some good advice. He told her, if you're going to be he went, my honest opinion, he said, I'm going to give you this. He said, if you're going to be very actively involved in his project, then be actively involved. Because you always have him actively involved in your projects. So you need to be doing the same on his. And she said, yeah, I get where you coming from. I do. So and I'm like, I agree with him because it's like, if you pulling back because you got too much on your plate, you can't do that. Because you don't know if this marriage gonna last. And the way he is like with that person that you know who you got. And Don Juan knows what you got. You know what you got. Your family know what you got. And you know what you got. And you have to do the same amount of work as he do. In the projects that y'all do, the same amount. You have to do it. That's one thing Don Juan said to her, and I hope that she actually does do it. That 50-50, you got to do it. You can't play around with it. As they said that, then here come Mayetta. She can't check on her girl, give her girl praises because she some piano man. Her and Todd is a part of it. It's a play and whatever. Yeah. And she asked about BravoCon because she missed it and stuff. So This is when the mouthpiece for Candy speaks up. Don Juan end up telling the whole entire thing of what happened. He went all the mess when we get on stage and stuff. I went, what you talking about? Mama Joyce, I said, like, Candy had a job to do. Mama Joyce and her sister, they all had a job to do. They all went there to work. Everybody went there to work. And Mama Joyce was asked questions, and Mama Joyce answered them truthfully. And they did flashback of what Mama Joyce said, production. And Candy went, I feel a certain way about it, so Todd ended up, so she told it, Todd ended up finding out from his daughter, because she sent the video of what Mama Joyce said. I went, so. And she went, I heard from Riley. I said, so what, but Riley ain't say nothing, because Riley really don't care. Let's be honest, Riley don't care. It's like, so, and they end up showing her, she saying that Todd, so she tell him, like, Todd called me, he called her bitching and crying about, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of her. It's like, boy, get off why you on my phone? It's like, she's stupid, because I would have hung up on this ass. Like, quit, why you on my phone? Why you bitching and calling me? My daughter said me, why you bitching and calling me for? You already know how my mama feels. It's like you already know how my mama feel about you. She don't like you. She don't like you. She can't stand you. And that's the problem. She don't like you. Get over it. Why you bitching and moaning? You know she don't like you. She can't stand you. So Candy went, I'm over it. I'm over it. If she can't respect my marriage. And she went, since she did that, she went, I haven't spoke to her since. I said, girl, you think you hurt your mama? You not. You ain't hurting her. She don't have to respect you or that marriage. I said, you said Ace gonna see this, Blaze gonna see this. Girl, who cares? You act like that's hurting her. That ain't hurting her. She don't like him. She don't like him. Your family don't like him. You the only one that gotta like him. Your own daughter don't like him. His own daughter don't like him. Damn. And them kids, I said, they don't even know him. They know him for right now. But once they get older, please, they gonna know him. They gonna know him for truly who he is. So, what's the point? But she's Candy doing Candy as she usually do. And I'm like, Candy, at this point, because Don Juan, why you need to have a talk to your mom and tell her how you feel about it and stuff like that. It's like, boy, shut up. Shut up. Because I said, what the talk gonna do? The talk ain't gonna do shit. Because Mama Joyce gonna do Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce already told. Mama Joyce already, what she gonna do? That ain't gonna do nothing with Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce don't gotta respect that marriage. Mama Joyce don't even come around her, to be honest. Mama Joyce ain't never around. We don't see Mama Joyce at all. So let's be real here. Let's be real. Okay, we back. So Drew. So we at Drew house. Drew at home. And stuff. And she get a call from Candy. Dylan. Bassett. My girl. So Candy called her because Candy is, on tour and stuff, and she's gonna be stopping in Atlanta for her tour, and she'll be at the City Winery, and she's supposed to have somebody. The lead singer from the group Black, she couldn't make it, so she asked Drew to come on stage and sing with her. And Drew said yes. So, yeah. So Drew gonna sing with her and everything. So, but they were having dinner. She was gonna meet Drew's cousin. She was gonna meet Courtney. She ended up meeting Courtney. She ended up meeting Courtney's baby daddy. He's a singer. Excuse me, I can't remember what group it was, and I don't remember his name. But from a famous group, R&B group. and stuff. And Courtney said they've been off and on for 23 years. They child is 24-year-old daughter and stuff. As they there chit chatting, hanging out, and all that stuff, Drew calls Candy to tell Candy about. Okay. So she ended up calling Candy. Drew ended up calling Candy, and they started. She told Candy, hey, uh, I was calling you because Shanghai, I wanted to show you, I got my Courtney here. This is Shanghai. Courtney went, hey. This is Drew. This is Ralph's cousin, and she like, and then she gonna get his face. Candy gave that ugly face of hers. What's that face? Drew like, what's the face for? I don't like her. I don't like her. She went, what? She went, I don't know. Drew went, first of all, Drew said, I don't have a clue what went on. Drew said, I wasn't here, so I don't know what went down. So I ain't trying to bring no drama nowhere. She went, I was calling to invite you to City Winery because I'm doing a song with my girl, Candace Dillon. That's what I'm doing. And I just wanted to invite you. And Candy went, girl. Candy went, yeah, I just know we was talking about it. I was saying you needed to do something like that. And she went, okay, girl. Little chit chat, bye-bye. So, they did a little get together, hang out. Drew, Courtney, them, Ralph, them, they just hung out and talked and did a little chit chat. Drew asked Courtney, how things going and stuff, and Courtney gave her feelings about Sonya and said that Sonya is she can be flip flop, and it's true. She can, because she'll say one thing and then say, I didn't say that. And she does do that. I said, Sonya do that. I think Sonya forgets what she says. That she forgets. She forgets what she says. Instead of just saying, I forgot. Would be the easier thing. But that all that happened there. Moving on, we move on to Marlo. So Marlo and the boys are on their way to the mall and stuff. Cause Marlo picking up some stuff and she don't feel like going in, so she just gets stuff delivered to the car. So as they are sitting in the car waiting for the person to deliver the stuff, she ended up having a talk with the boys. Just asking the boys, how do they feel about the life coach so far and stuff. The oldest one, he said, she asked, like, how do y'all feel about the life coach? Do y'all think the life coach has helped us? The oldest one said yes. The youngest one didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing. But the oldest one said yes. Yeah. So she asked, so do the... Oh. Yeah, asked that. Also, it was something else. Before that, we ended up finding out that the oldest one wants $1,000 pair of shoes that cost $1,000 he want for Christmas. She said the only way you getting them shoes if you have all A's, and stuff. But back to the life coach. She also asked the boys, do y'all feel that the life coach, do you feel that the life coach, with them having a life coach, do they feel she has changed? Have they seen the difference in her since they have had the life coach? The oldest one said yes. He just said yes. The youngest one, he said, I can see you're trying. When he said that, he reminded me of her so much. It's like the youngest one is gonna be, I said the oldest one gonna give her just a blunt answer, but the youngest one's gonna be very, very honest with his aunt. Gonna be honest with Marlo all the time, and it's gonna be. It's like he reminds me of her a lot because he just like he like you trying. He went. I can see you're trying, and she is, and that's a good thing. And I said I really do like that they're showing her and her nephews because you get to see that they are the interaction and them just talking and stuff in front of the camera and just interacting is it's natural and it's just like it's nice. And as they were leaving, the oldest one, he said, like, I think you should let me drive. She went, yeah, right. The youngest one went, my life is in danger. I went, I went their best. I said, I love Marlo and her nephews. They are refreshing for this show, and it's nice to see refreshing, because, boy. Moving on. So we move on to okay, move on to Showtime. Okay, so we move on to the Showtime, the night of the show and everything. So everybody, the ladies, sitting together. We got Manetta, Candy, Kenya sitting like this way. Then we got Sonya, and then Marlo comes in. Marlo, she hugs her girl Sonya, and she said, "Hi, ladies." And the only person that spoke is Candy. Candy went high, and Marlo, Marlo in the confession went, I know Candy still still a little sad from last year, but she went, she said if it was a man, she wouldn't be. She would have moved. We would have moved on by now. If I was a man, she went. It wouldn't have took that long. That bitch. That's true. Trying if I was a piece of chicken, baby. I said, girl, you ain't lying, girl. You ain't lying. You ain't lied on that one, girl. So after that, everything started. The show started to start and everything. Candy can't just get up there do her stuff. That's my girl, getting up do her stuff and everything. And stuff. As Marlo goes to the restroom, messy. Now this is so we end up finding out that Sheree is not gonna be there because Sheree is not feeling good. They showed Sheree house and said Sheree went, yeah, I'm sorry I can't be there for no flop Jew. I said, bitch. I said, Sheree, girl, no flop Drew, girl. I said, I can't stand you and Marlo. Y'all know y'all messy as hell. Y'all don't give a damn about this bitch. No flop Drew. She's like, yeah, I was sick, so I couldn't be there for no flop Drew. I can't do it. But okay, we do that. So we got Sonya, because Sheree ain't there, so Sonya got to be the bone collector. So she asking them, so y'all, so what's going on with y'all and Marlo? So y'all didn't speak. So Candy said, I'm just trying to keep my distance. It's like, girl, bye. I'm like, and Manetta went, well, I don't do the people who talk behind their back stuff. and stuff. So that's why I just did that's I don't do the talking behind my back stuff. And I'm like, girl, bye. I went by Mietta because I said you making a bullshit at this point. I said, and Kenya didn't say nothing because I said I don't know what Kenya problem is. Kenya just being fake ass Kenya. That's what that is. Kenya being fake ass Kenya, as she always been. Fake ass hoe. So move on. Performance continue. Then Candace brings out Drew. Drew do a little. They did a little something. It wasn't too long. I wish it was, but it was nice. It was really nice. Like everybody else, the ladies were all expecting more. We all was expecting a little bit more. But, it's what it is. Drew was satisfied with it overall. After that, Drew got off stage. Her husband congratulated her. As how she feels, she said, I feel great. And she said she ready to move forward with her music and stuff. So she went out, the other ladies greeted her, thanked her and everything, and she was excited. My other girl showed up, Courtney. I like Courtney. So Courtney showed up, Marlo was excited. Marlo's like, hey girl, I'm so happy to see you, girl. Sheree ain't here, but girl, I'm glad you here. It's like, yes. So, it's good. So, okay, they end up going back after that, done with the performance. Candace performed and everything, so it was over. Everybody mingling, thanking Candace. We got to see Chris. Chris was there, hubby. He was there doing his thing. They gave her flowers and stuff like that. He went and took her. So the rest of the ladies end up going to the winery and sit down and talking and stuff. So they in the winery. This is where things get heated. Somebody, I can't remember. Oh, was it? I think it was was it Kenya? I think it was Kenya brought up Sonya was happy, was applauding you and stuff when you were performing and everything. And so Sonya was like, yeah, Sonya said you did your thing. Sonya said I came tonight and stuff to support you and everything. And Sonya ended up telling her, we were good and stuff beforehand. But what happened? We were good beforehand. And now, and then at Bravo, there was a whole different thing. You put on your acting hat and we was different. And Drew explained, she went back, she went, no, but when I came with my merch and stuff, you kind of you unfollowed me. She went, no, I unfollowed you beforehand. She went, I unfollowed you when you put up that hair flip. That's when I unfollowed you and stuff. So she went, I want to go back. I want to move forward. And Sonya went, I do too. So they ended up making up and stuff. And, Kenya and Candy made a big deal out of it, like, in their confession, like, oh my God, I'm glad they moved. It's like, girl, shut up. Because neither one of y'all petty ends. Y'all the most pettiest heifers on here. Y'all don't move forward off of nothing. And I mean nothing. So don't sit here and talk about them two. Them two is like oil and water. Their friendship is like oil and water. That's what that is. I said they're gonna be good one minute, they ain't gonna be not good. That's just what it is. Nothing. It's nothing to really say. They good right now. So they move forward from that. Then messy Sonya. Sonya wanna be messy again. This time she was messy to Marlo. It's tell Mignetta. So when you told me about earlier your problem with Marlo was, oh yeah, I had an issue with you about what you said, and because you said, oh, Mignetta came over. Mignetta only got permission from Candy to come over here and talk to me. And Marlo went, when I say that, Candy went in Jamaica. She went, okay. So Minyetta, going off at the mouth. So Marlo was like, okay. Marlo said, you told me that you told me that whatever's going on with me and Candy has nothing to do with you. That's a separate incident between you and her. So you said long as I'm respectful to you, we're good. So she went, I'm not understanding. But she went, I don't do, I don't do the talking behind people back. I said, now bitch, listen up. Yetta, come your wanna have an issue now because your dog face friend named Candy had a problem with you not having her back when she got into it with her friend. Now you want to have a so-called problem. Girl, bye. Now you want to have a problem. You need to sit back and shut up. Because I said, you say you don't do that thing when people talk behind their back. But I said, you hanging out with 3 people. Drew, Kenya, and Candy. And they talk behind people back every day, all day. And girl, on top of that, you hang around other females outside the group that talk about people. So don't sit there and tell that damn lie, you lying ass heifer. So moving on. So after that, Marlo said, Marlo said, so beautiful, this is all you got? So she went, so beautiful, so that was the problem? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye for what? Because that's all you got. You got nothing. You came to the table with nothing. You came to the table with no issue at all because of that sitting next to you. That's what you came to. So we're going to get back because I said I skipped over a whole part that called Candy. Because we still got another part to go. So Miss Candy, she get into it. So she brings up this. She's supposed to be done with it. She said she was. So she brings up her whole Courtney thing. And asked Courtney about, I heard from Sonya that you said that I was ghetto. That I brought ghetto people, that I was ghetto, and I brought ghetto people out to some to the event, to some establishment and stuff, and blase. And Sonya repeated what was said and repeated some of what was said. And Courtney said that ain't what I said. She said, that ain't what I said. Courtney said, what I said was, I said that the people that came out were ghetto. Showing that the people were ghetto. They were ghetto. That's what I said. And she went, they were ghetto. And I stand by what I said. I said, bitch. She went, I stand by what I said. They were ghetto. And I stand by it. 10 toes down. I said, bitch, I love you, girl. I love you, Courtney. Courtney, I love you, girl. She ain't 10 toes down. And she ain't, baby, because my whole family hood. She ain't, I'm from the hood. My whole family hood. She ain't, so I don't know what you're talking about. She wait, the people that came out, they were ghetto. Wait, I'm just making it clear. And Candy get mad, and you got bullshitted ass, punk ass Kenya with this. Let me say something. What you said can be slightly as aggressive. Girl, bye. Because every time you open your damn mouth and say anything to anybody, and I mean anybody, it comes out aggressive and disrespectful. So you can't sit there and tell somebody else how they supposed to speak about something, because you are always aggressive. Period. So after Kenya said that, Courtney White, and I said it. I said, bitch. I said, girl. I said, I love you, girl. I said, Courtney, you can stay, girl. You can stay. She said, bitch. I said it. Like, shut that all the way down. Like you two bitches. She said, you two bitches ain't doing shit over here. Because I said what I said. And so, this is where, so Kenya gonna say something else after she said, Kenya White, that's like, so Kenya White, okay, so, she said that, Kenya White, that's like, it's like you gaslighting it all over again with the rah-rah. I said, first of all, let's get something right here. She actually didn't bring this back up. Candy brought this back up. Candy brought this whole situation right back up again. She didn't have to bring it back up. She didn't have to bring up what Sonya told her. She didn't have to bring that back up. She could have let it go, but she couldn't. So Candy brought all this up and made it rah-rah. That's who rah-rah did up. So Candy getting what she deserved. So Candy want to get all big and bad, you looking down on that ghetto and this and that. And I got long range. The person that had this event should be happy that I brought out, that I brought all people from all ranges to their event. Girl, shut up. You ain't brought nobody. You brought the ghetto to the event. And you brought the ghetto of the ghetto. Girl. The ghetto. That's who you brought out. And they were acting ghetto. All business ain't good business. If people don't know how to act, you don't want that in your business. In your establishment. If you cannot act, if you ain't got no home training and you go to somebody else's business, I don't want that in my business. I don't care. And you brought out ghetto ass people. Because you ghetto as hell. So that's what she said was there. And so Candy thought she did something. And her flunky behind her thought she did something too. But they didn't. Because Courtney got it together. Yeah, they said Courtney was on her ass. Courtney said, like when she said, I have long range and all this, Courtney said, congrats. Applause, girl, applause. And that's it, that bitch did. Candy didn't like that at all. I said, bitch. I said, Courtney, girl, I love you. You go stay on that bitch ass. Let her make her work for that motherfucking 2 meal, bitch. Make that bitch work for that money. She ain't gonna be laying in that back for this one. Bitch. I said so after all that commotion with that. Drew, we get to the other part, the big part. So Miss Drew gonna ask Candy. Also, Candy, so what's going on with Blaze, girl? Cause we were just there 2 days ago. And Marlo like, huh? What's going on? Blaze what? Saying we were just there 2 days ago. There was a Drew one, there was a she caught herself. There was an incident. Marlo said, a shooting. That was on the nose. And Candy gonna say, they alright. So they alright. It's a private matter. Girl, no. I said it is not a private matter. That is not a private matter in no sense in regard because it was on the news. The news don't report a private matter. They report public matters, worldwide matters. That was publicly. So don't sit here and tell that damn lie. I said this is a problem for me. And if Andy Bravo and Universal don't fire her ass at the end of this season, that's going to be a problem because she got to go. Because I said this is unacceptable. She need to be fired at this point because this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. So Marlo was like, Marlo went, Marlo said, I'm ready. Marlo said, for real? Marlo said, I'm ready to go. Marlo said, no, I'm ready to go. She went, no, I'm ready to go. Because it's very funny that Candy Burris does not have to talk about anything that she does not want to talk about. But she can talk about what she wants. So she don't have to talk about anything she don't want to talk about. But when she wants to talk about something, she can. And Candy gonna go like, let's talk about you when you cut a girl face. When you cutting a girl face. And Marlon said, okay. Marlon went, that happened 20 years ago. 23 years ago, girl. Like, it's very funny that y'all love to bring up my past and what I have done, but y'all won't sit here and talk about what y'all have done. What's going on in your life at this point. And I said it's the truth. It's the honest truth. Because I said at the end of the day, if it ain't Kenya or Candy, that's all they talk about is Marlo past. And Miss Portia, Marlo passed. They ain't got nothing better to talk about. But I said it's very crazy. So, after that, Drew kind of switched it up and said, put it back on herself. So they ended it. So they wrapped up everything. Production wrapped up. And 30 minutes later, Drew and Marlo were talking. And stuff. And Marlo asked her, like, why couldn't you just say the word? Why couldn't you say the word? Why did you say accident instead of what it was called? A shooting. Because that's what it was called on the news, and that's what it was. It wasn't an accident. An accident is what an accident really is. That was not what that was. And she went, well, I didn't feel, I was there 2 days. We were there. I was just there 2 days before. And like, why couldn't you just call it what it was? Why would you just? So they getting into it about that. And it triggered Marlo because Marlo told her, like, my oldest nephew passed from an incident, from a shooting. He used to work for Candy and stuff 2 years ago, and he had incident back home, and he ended up passing. And this is a trigger, but it's like she sat there and she listened to what Drew had to say, and after Drew got finished. Drew walked away. Drew was like, so Drew said what she had to say. She went, I didn't have multiple people in my family, who's been killed from a shooting and stuff. And, I know how they feel and stuff like that. So, yeah, I know where you coming from. And, but I sympathize with you. And that's all I gotta say. And Marlo said, like, she went, so yeah, I gotta go. Marlo said, so you gonna just leave and not let me say what I gotta say, but you can respect her, but you can't respect me. She went, well, I said what I had to say, There's nothing else to be said. And I said that right there. I said, how? I said, like, yeah, we not friends. I said, Drew, you show. I said, taping is over. And you showing exactly who you are, truly. You truly not a friend of mine. And you truly is a fake ass bitch that you always been. Like you truly are towards Sonya. You are truly that person. And it's sad. Because the people that you hang around that you so-called call Candy, Candy ain't your friend. Candy nobody friend. Kenya surely ain't nobody friend. But we're gonna leave it at that. So Marlo said like, went on about her nephew dying or whatever and stuff, and she says it's a trigger, and she was like, cause Drew just kept on. Drew was over and ready to leave. So Marlo said, my nephew is dead. My nephew died. My nephew gone. My blood nephew is gone. He's dead, bitch. And she walked out. And she said, bitch, you acting. Showing you're acting. Showing the cameras is off. You're acting, bitch. And walked out and walked on. And like, showing the cameras is off, bitch. And it's like, at that point, I think Marlo was like, you showing who you are. You showing you not my friend. You showing that you don't care. Like, you said what you had to say. You respecting her, but she's not telling the truth about what happened at her business. And that's a storyline that she should be telling. Because that's something that actually happened in real time. And at her business. That's what this is about. This is about real life. This is about real action. This is about what is going on in your life. And you're not showing it. And that's a problem. But it seems like a lot of people who review the show that I have seen all show a grace or something to Candy. And I'm like, I shows nothing. I don't like her. I don't care. And it's like, if you're going to do this type of show your life, be truthful about it. Because you're not being true. You telling fake stories. Like they say, Marlo not telling a fake story. Marlo telling her story. That's her story. Her nephews, her sister. That's her story. Candy story, fake. That ain't shit. I said she not telling it because the real story is what happened at Blaze. That's all real. That's the realest story she could ever bring on here to capitalize on. Because it's real people, real problems. But she's too stupid to realize that. And she got a dumbass man that she's standing by, telling her what to do. Dumber than dumber. But that's all that happened. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. It's your boy, Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll get back at y'all. Hopefully, I'm trying to get this next episode out this week early. I pray that I do. I am. I'm going to try. But like, subscribe, comment, share on all social media. It's your boy, Paul Brantley. Bye.